Hi, today we are going to talk about vector and scalar. So my group members is Kunzichi and Mohammad Hadi. My name is Hasleen. Our lecturer name is Madam Norzaliza. Next. So what is vector and scalar? In everyday language, speed and velocity means the same thing, but in the mathematics, speed is a scalar and velocity is a vector, and a vector is a quantity which is completely characterized by two things: its magnitude or size, and its direction. A scalar is a quantity which is completely characterized by its magnitude alone. Scalars are just numbers. For example, vector, the velocity of a car heading north at 60 km per 1 hour, a force exerted on an object, the magnetic field of the Earth at a given place, and the scalar is mass, length, mass, and temperature.
Okay, so for the fundamentals of vectors, vectors are a representation geometri- geometrically by a directed line segment. Line segment with arrowhead indicating the sense of the vector and length represent the vector magnitude. As for the first example, the diagram is referred to as OA, as in the arrow in the middle represent as a sense of vector and length represent the vector magnitude. Uh, and the diagram under the diagram that I've told, the diagram is referred to vector as OA, negative OA. Negative vector has the same magnitude but with opposite sense. Next, going to vector OA equals OB. Both O goes to the same vector, which is B and A. And under is vector OA equals negative OB.
Vector in engineering. Vectors are used in engineering mechanics to represent quantities that have both a magnitude and a direction. Many engineering quantities such as force, displacement, velocities, and acceleration we need to represent as vectors for analysis. Vector quantities contrast with scalar values such as mass, area, or speed, which have a magnitude but no direction. When dealing with vectors in equation, engineers commonly denote something as a vector by putting an arrow over the variables without an arrow. Then represent a scalar quantity or simply the magnitude of that vector quantity. Mathematical solution with drawings. The position vectors of point A, B, and C are O to A equals 3i plus 2j minus 4k, O to B equal 2i minus j plus 3k, and O to C equal negative 1 plus 3j minus 2k. Determine A to B. A to B equals negative OA plus OB equals negative in bracket 3i plus 2j minus 4k plus 2i minus j plus 3k, and equals to negative I negative 3 minus 3j plus 7k. Question number 2 is A to B multiply B to C equal A to B equal negative 1 minus 3j plus 7k. B to C equal negative O to B plus O to C equal negative in bracket 2i minus j plus 3k plus in bracket negative I plus 3j minus 2k equals to negative 3i plus 4j minus 5k. A to B multiply B to C equal column ijk. Second column are negative 1, negative 3 and 7. Column 3 is negative 3, 4, and negative 5 equal negative 13i minus 26j minus 13k. So question number 3 is A to B dot B to C. A to B equal A dot B to C equal negative 1 in bracket negative 3 minus 3 and in bracket 4 plus 7 in bracket negative 5 equal to negative 44. And question number 4 is A to C equal negative A to O plus O to C equals to negative 3i plus 2j and minus 4k plus negative I plus 3j and minus 2k equal to negative 4i plus j plus 2k. And determine A to C equals square root in bracket negative 4 square plus in bracket 1 square plus in bracket 2 square equal to square root 21.
Okay, so for conclusion, a scalar is a physical quantity with magnitude only. A vector is a physical quantity with magnitude and direction. Vectors may be represented as arrows where the length of the arrow indicates the magnitude and the arrowhead indicates the direction of the vector. The direction of a vector can be indicated by referring to another vector or fixed point. The resultant vector is found by adding component vectors one after another or by a parallelogram method in scale diagram. For questions, for question A, Clint wants to go from point A to point B, and what is the direction? Determine the value of A to B. As for the answer, A to B equals A to O plus OB equals negative open bracket 4, 6, close bracket plus open bracket 10, 2, close bracket equals to 6, negative 4,